Good evening to Sunday Night Alive. And I just want to mention that I have no complaints about the New York Times or Time Magazine or all the other people who attack the Catholic Church. They missed this week. I don't read them, but my friends check them out for me, and they tell they missed. Who knows? Maybe they're getting converted. That would be wonderful. Our topic next week is a beautiful one: contemplatives in the streets. People who have the ability to contemplate the presence of God in everyday life. And the person leading with it, a friend of mine for many years, Sister Carol Marie, Superior of the Parish Visitors of Mary Immaculate. This was an order that was started in New York, in the early part of the 20th century. Sisters who work in parishes in apostolic ways, not as teachers, and perhaps during a mission or something like that. And we are so pleased to have Sister Carol Marie next week. Now this week, our visitor is an extremely interesting person with an outstanding background, Lavinia Spirito, who founded, one of the founders, as Catholic Way Bible Study. Now, let me say something about Bible study. Years ago, Catholics were not good at Bible study. And in the 80s and 90s, there was a big push to study on the Bible and about the Bible. And interestingly, I can't figure out why, among Protestants, there seemed to be a decline of the study of the Bible. Now, this was, of course, not true of evangelical Protestants who loved the Bible. But the Catholics were studying more, and many of the mainstream Protestants were not spending so much. Then there came along into biblical studies what is something called the historical critical method. It was a way of studying the Bible in a way that I never found comfortable with it at all. And they were explaining away things or giving explains to this. Some of them even explained away the miraculous, the mysterious. And I want to read to you a little bit from Pope John Paul II in Volume 1 of his beautiful series, Jesus of Nazareth. We're waiting for the next issue. And the Pope writes, as historical critical scholarship advanced, it led to finer and finer distinctions between the layers of tradition. And it pointed out that they came up with all sorts of theories of what Jesus was. Was he a revolutionary? Was he a very pacifistic person? And the Pope says, all these attempts have produced a common result: the impression that we have little certain knowledge of Jesus, and only at a later stage did faith in his divinity shape the image we have of him. This impression has now penetrated deeply into the minds of Christian people. This is a dramatic situation for faith, because its point of reference is put into doubt. Intimate friendship with Jesus, on which everything depends, is in danger, clutching at thin air. And this excellent book, which I hope you may have been read, I've been recommending it several times, Pope Benedict XVI, Jesus of Nazareth, published by Doubleday. what this is doing is bringing into the center of Christian life and of Catholic life for a study of the Scriptures, not only the New Testament and the Gospel, but the whole Bible. Now, my friend Mrs. Spirito, who came on with us tonight, Lavinia, she belongs and is one of the founders of Catholic Way Bible Study. And I hope you're going to be getting hold of us through the whole series. It's led by Bishop Ronald Gaynor of Lexington, and all these people mostly are from Lexington, like yourself. So would you be able to give us now some of what you're doing? Well, before you do that, what are you doing with the rest of your life? She's a mother, so tell me.
I'm a mother. I have 2 daughters, 19 and 15, so I'm still, in there a little bit. And I have a wonderful husband who's very busy. We're in the horse business in Lexington, Kentucky. And I'm an attorney. I practice in juvenile court in the Fayette County school system. And then in my spare time, I teach the Bible. And we've been doing it for 10 years. Actually, this is our 10th anniversary year, so we're very blessed to be able to have been doing this for 10 years and hope to maybe have it, another 10 years.
Wow.
I teach RCIA occasionally. I speak around the diocese. And
well, I hope you're going to tell us about the tremendous work that has been done in this Bible series, Catholic Way Bible Study. Mm-hmm. This is simply the Gospel of St. Luke. Mm-hmm. What is in this?
Well, I tell you, what's in here is blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of work. We're all volunteers. And, I'm here. I'm the face of the Bible study because I do the lectures. But there is a whole legion of people who work behind this Bible study. Both I compose the lectures and I give them, but there's a whole question development team that develops the homework questions. And they spend untold hours in that. There's a whole administrative team. We have between 250 and 300 people who come every week. So, where do you put the chairs? I mean, it becomes a traffic problem, too, oftentimes. So
now, the DVDs that you're putting out.
They're DVDs and CDs.
And CDs. And these go to other parts of the country.
Well, people started asking me, can you come do this, in my parish? Or can you come Tuesday night? Can you? And I said, look, I can't. I've got a family. So we started taping the lectures just to kind of as a need for other people. And what happened was people said, well, can we have the questions? Can we have the administrative know-how? So before you know it, we started producing the whole package. And in this Bible study package, you get the 23 or 24 lectures, 1 hour. You get the homework questions each week. And then you also get an administrative CD that tells you everything.
It's really adult education.
Yes, that's exactly
what it
is.
And the whole series, which includes Old Testament and New Testament, would take about 2 hours a week for 9 months.
Yes, sir.
So it's like going off to taking a graduate course, although you're doing it right at home, and perhaps a group of you are doing it together. Some people, the pastor, even the bishop, gets involved with it. I think all the bishops down in Kentucky have been involved.
Well, they at least are permitting them in their diocese, which we're very grateful for.
Now, could you please give us, right on our scene right now, what is the DVD? I mean, the address for the...
It's the initials of Catholic Way Bible Study, so it's cwbs.org.
Say it again.
cwbs.org.